Welcome back to Venture the Terrain, where we don't just wheel for fun, we wheel for life. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button like you're hitting a locker diff for the first time. No hesitation, full send. This here's the spot where rubber meets rock, where mud gets baptized, and where every trail has a tale. Gather round, because you're about to embark on an adventure that's a bit more than just a drive in the countryside. Fancy a bit of off-roading, do you? Well, you're in the right place. Whether you're a seasoned mud plugger or just curious about what all the fuss is about, there's something here for everyone. It's not all about having the newest 4x4 with more gadgets than a spaceship. Some of the best adventures happen in the most basic rigs, with nothing but grit, determination, and a sense of humor to get you through. It's about getting out there, getting muddy, and having a right laugh with your mates. The stories you'll tell, the mishaps you'll remember, and the friendships you'll forge are what make it all worthwhile. But hold your horses. Before you charge headfirst into the wilderness, let's talk about doing it right. There's a bit more to it than just pointing your wheels at the nearest muddy lane and hoping for the best. We want to keep you safe, keep your vehicle in one piece, and most importantly, keep those trails open for everyone to enjoy. Responsible off-roading means thinking ahead and looking out for each other. So buckle up and let's get this off-road adventure started. There's nothing quite like the thrill of tackling a tricky trail, then sharing a brew with your mates at the end of the day. It's not just about big tires and winches, you know. It's about respect. Respect for the land, for your gear, and for the people you meet along the way. Respect for your vehicle, respect for your fellow off-roaders, and respect for the environment. Leave no trace, help out when someone's stuck, and always be ready to lend a hand. We'll cover all that good stuff, from essential kit to trail etiquette. And by the time you're done reading, you'll be an off-roading expert. Or at least, you'll know enough not to get yourself in a proper pickle. So, let's dive in, and make sure your next off-road adventure is one to remember for all the right reasons. Now listen carefully, because this is important. Off-roading isn't about speed. It's not about proving who has the biggest engine or the most expensive suspension. It's about finesse. It's about strategy. And it's about taking your time to appreciate the scenery. Think of it like a nice Sunday drive, but with more rocks and mud. Charging into obstacles at breakneck speed will only get you stuck, break your car, or worse, hurt yourself or someone else. Remember, slow and steady wins the race, unless it's a real race, in which case, floor it. Just kidding. Always be mindful of your surroundings and the people around you. Now let's talk about respect. It's the foundation of every great off-road adventure, and it starts long before you hit the trail. First off, your vehicle. This is your trusty steed, your mechanical companion on this off-road adventure. Treat it right. Take a moment to appreciate the engineering and reliability that gets you through mud, sand, and rocky climbs. Regular maintenance is key, people. A well-maintained vehicle is safer, more reliable, and less likely to leave you stranded miles from help. Check your tire pressure, oil, and fluids before every trip. Know your vehicle's limits and don't push it beyond what it can handle. A little preparation goes a long way towards a smooth journey. Don't try to tackle something you're not equipped for. It's not just about skill, it's about knowing when to say no and keeping everyone safe. Next up, your mates. Off-roading is a team sport. The best adventures are shared, and looking out for each other is what makes the journey memorable. Look out for each other. Communicate clearly and be ready to lend a hand or a winch when needed. Teamwork can turn a tough situation into a great story. And for heaven's sake, don't be that person who hogs all the snacks. Sharing food and laughs is part of the fun, so make sure everyone feels included. Finally, and most importantly, respect the environment. We're guests in these natural spaces, and it's our responsibility to leave them as we found them. The beauty of the wild is fragile, and it's up to us to protect it for future adventurers. Stick to designated trails, avoid damaging vegetation, and pack out everything you pack in. Even the smallest actions make a big difference in preserving these places. Remember, nobody likes a litter bug. Show respect for the land, your friends, and your ride, and you'll always be welcome back on the trail. We've all been there. You set out for a day of adventure, ready to conquer the trails, only to find yourself in a sticky situation. Stuck in the mud, up to our axles in water, wheels spinning helplessly as we try to figure out what went wrong. wondering how we're going to get out of this one. Maybe even questioning our off-roading skills for a moment. It's all part of the fun, right? Well, sort of. These mishaps make for great stories, but they can also put a damper on your day if you're not prepared. The good news is we can minimize those oops moments with a bit of common sense, the right gear, and some solid preparation before hitting the trail. One common mistake is not airing down your tires enough. Many new off-roaders forget this simple step, but it makes a huge difference. Lowering your tire pressure gives you more traction, allowing your tires to flex and grip the terrain better. This is especially essential for navigating soft surfaces like sand and mud, where getting stuck is all too easy if your tires are too hard. Another rookie error is forgetting to engage your four-wheel drive before you need it. It might sound obvious, but it happens more often than you'd think. In the heat of the moment, it's easy to overlook, and suddenly you're stuck, wishing you'd remembered that simple switch. And when it comes to water crossings, remember the golden rule: never rush in blindly. Always check the depth and current first. If you can't walk it, don't drive it. Take the time to scout the crossing on foot and look for hidden obstacles under the water. Seriously, it's not worth risking engine damage or getting swept away. A little caution goes a long way to keeping your adventure safe and fun. Now, let's talk toys. Off-roading can be a gear-intensive hobby, but you don't need to break the bank to get started. Some basic essentials include a tow strap, a shovel, a first aid kit, and a fire extinguisher. A good set of recovery boards can also be a lifesaver, or at least a vehicle saver. But remember, all the fancy gear in the world won't help you if you don't know how to use it properly. Practice using your recovery gear before you need it in a real-life situation. And don't be afraid to ask for help from more experienced off-roaders. As we wrap up this off-roading adventure, let's remember the most important thing: leaving no trace. We're all stewards of the great outdoors, and it's our duty to protect it for future generations. Pack out everything you pack in, including trash, food scraps, and even biodegradable items like banana peels. Stay on designated trails to avoid damaging vegetation and disturbing wildlife, and be mindful of noise pollution. Remember, we're sharing these trails with other people and with nature itself. So get out there, have fun, get muddy, and most importantly, tread lightly. The trails are calling, and adventure awaits. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. Join the Venture the Terrain family. We got gear reviews, recovery tips, trail tutorials, and a whole lot of fun coming your way. We're not just talking off-roading, we're out there doing it. So get subscribed and ring that bell so you don't miss a single mudslinging adventure. Alright folks, that's all for today. Keep it low, keep it slow, and never forget, it ain't about beating the trail, it's about being a part of it. Stay safe out there, and always remember, if you're not getting dirty, you're not off-roading right. We'll catch you next time. Now go crawl something, and don't forget to keep venturing the terrain.